Hi everyone, we're back again. It is back day today. Feeling pretty good after our light quad day yesterday. Like I said, later this week on our flex day, we're going to push quads again, probably quads and calves again, just because we ran out of time yesterday. Didn't get near as much as we wanted to in. Today we got back. We're going to focus some of the essentials that I do, ISO pulls and cable pulls, and then we're going to go from there. We also have triceps, or biceps, along with our back. And then we're going to try and hit at least one or two shoulder movements. And then depending on how it goes, we may also have to push some shoulder into our flex day. So that's where we're going to start. And we'll get over there. We're going to start off with ISOs. Let's get it. All right, we're progressive overloading a little bit this week. We have 4 plates and a 25 on either side. We'll see how good that feels. If it's a little bit too heavy, we'll go down to a 10. That's a little bit too heavy, we'll go down to a 5. We know that we can do 4 plates steady without issue. So we're going to start up here, where it's a little bit heavier, and just kind of see what we can push on this one. I like the way my back's turning out. I'm maintaining a really good strength, so that's a big deal with what I'm doing right now and the way I'm trying to run this cut season. Really focusing on continuing with heavier weight and progressive overload during this cut season. So at least up until the point that I have to start lightening up. So let's get it. All right. We're on the T-bar row next. Nice, easy 3 plates on here. Oh, I say easy. It's going to suck. But we're going to get down here. It's a little bit less than we tried to do last time. But I feel like I burned out too soon when I did these last. So, I'm looking for a little bit more ability to have intensity, so I don't want to burn out super fast. All right, let's go. Good set. One of the things I really need to do is I really need to focus on contracting my scaps back a little bit more when I'm doing these type of motions. I've noticed that I'll start with a good contraction, but then I'll let myself pull forward to get that full stretch, and then I won't reactivate that contraction again before I pull back in. And I feel like I'm losing out a solid little bit on the movement when I'm forgetting to do that, especially if I want to also pull my rear delts into this, because the rear delts are a big factor in that scapular contraction. So this set around we'll focus on getting that contraction and maintaining it. Nice. All right, we're on the wide grip pull down now, cable pulls. We are set to 220 which is almost maxed out on this machine. This machine goes up to 260 before you have to add extras to it. Still looking to do progressive overload. We're wanting to push between 8 to 10 reps per set. Once we fall down below that, we'll go down a little bit lower. We'll see how we do. This will be the heaviest weight I've done here in a little while. So let's get it. Oh, we're gonna go down just a bit. So instead of 220, we're gonna push 200, I think. So on this movement, I'm not necessarily looking to pull down as far as I can and just bring it all the way to my chest, right? What I want is to stay relatively parallel and straight up. I want to contract my scaps really well, and I want to bring the bar down. So right to there even is very good because I can feel the contraction much more in my lats. You don't need to bring this one all the way down. It's not important to get to your chest, right? When I'm back here, I can easily pull this down to my chest, right? But up here, I can't contract quite that far just because of the size of my lats and my back, right? So we want to bring it down as far as we can. The main part is to feel that squeeze, that contraction in the middle of your back. And that's where all your lat growth is going to come from. So. Yeah. Bring our shoulders down, our scaps together. Just make sure you get that tight squeeze. And as you bring your arms in, you're able to pull in deeper at the angle. So next, all right, back up to 220. We have close grip pulls. Now, I noticed on that last one even, my back was still not exactly where I would want it to be in terms of positioning. I was still more back here and pulling a little bit farther back like this. Really, you want this position right here where you can pull back. I wasn't tightening my core and bracing very much. So because I wasn't bracing, my back was free to really pull back and bring me backwards, right? So with this one, we're gonna focus really hard on being braced. But one small difference with these, I like to lean back just a little bit more so I can pull in a little bit deeper so I can get a better stretch. Because I'm in here, I can pull in a lot deeper than I can when I'm out here. So that's really what we're gonna focus on with these ones. I like to take these ones a little bit slower than traditionally than I do the wider or mid grips. Get a little bit of a pause, time to for that contraction to almost set in for a second. So oh, good set. Down to 200 again. So I reviewed the video on the last one. One thing I want to do this time, along with what I was already doing, focus on keeping my head and my chest up a little bit more so I don't quite lose my shape and fall into like one of these or too far back into one of these. So oh, and we'll drop below 200 on this next set to 180. Ooh, nice. All right, we're gonna do bicep curls on the cable machine next. We're set at 65. We've got a bit of a wider bar. I guess a mid wideness bar, so I can be out here. It's a more traditional curl style bar, so I can get in here and really get curled in. And then after this, we'll do the V bar, so I can get real close, right? Through all of these, I want to imagine that I'm like trying to bend the bar outwards, right? That's going to help to hit this outside part of the muscle. And then if you need to hit the inside part of the muscle, maybe to get a little bit of extra height and girth, then you can always just imagine that you're trying to bend the bar inwards, right? Outwards and inwards. Actually, I think that's backwards. But, you know, some of it's subjective to how it feels. You know, you just want to really make sure that you have nice, stable positioning. Like that. Solid, stable positioning. And if you ever feel that you're like, you know, pulling too much shoulder into it, putting too much back into it, you can always go grab one of those arm blasters set in front of you so that you can pull them real close. And in fact, I'll grab one, kind of show you what it looks like. Some of the arm blasters, they look a little silly, but they work really well for keeping you in position, right? So you just adjust it to where it kind of sits in a comfortable position here on your chest. You can rest your arms comfortably against it, right? And then you're basically just gonna grab, and it's gonna help you keep your arms in position a lot better. So you get much more of a press. They're useful. I like them a lot. Listen, when you're in the gym, if you're doing something and you feel like you look stupid, or you feel a little silly doing it, or you feel like you're not strong enough to do it, or you look weak doing it, or anything like that, don't worry about it. What matters is that you're in here learning, you're in here getting better, you're in here pushing yourself in day and day out. If someone says something in a way that is not helpful, in a way that is not kind, go tell the staff. And in the end, no matter what that person says or what someone says to you, unless they're trying to help you, fuck them, right? What matters is that you get in here, you put in the hard work, you don't quit, and you work every day to better yourself, right? I look silly doing shit all the time when I'm in the gym. If I had stopped the first time someone told me that, well, I would have never gotten anywhere near where I am today. All right, last set. This is set 3 or 4. I actually kind of lost count, so. Let's get it. Good set. 72.5 is where we're going to go to today in the continuing spirit of progressive overload. So let's hit it. All right, with this set, I think I want to stay stepped in a little bit closer to the bar so I have a little bit more of a straight path. I want to focus on staying braced in my core and in my back and really bracing and pulling into myself, right? Instead of leaning back to help with the pull. I really want to stay here, brace, and pull into myself and really work on trying to get as much of that pull as I can. So nice tight tension throughout the whole movement, right? Even if I can't go all the way down, I still want as much tension on that bicep as I can get. So a little bit more of a straight path. Like that. Yeah. All right, third and final set here on the befor bicep curls. We've been pushing our biceps really hard for the past few weeks, so this will probably be my last bicep exercise of the day. I know it's only 2. It's a lot less than I normally do, but I feel good in my biceps. They feel tight, so I think the 2 is going to be fine. For this one, I'm even going to bring it down a little bit, down to 75. I'm going to try to really pump those biceps and work them as hard as I can, and just really get that tight, squeezed, exhausted, fatigued feeling in them, right? And then from there, we're going to do maybe 1 or 2 shoulder exercises. I didn't get to do cardio this morning, so I'm kind of running out of time because I need to do cardio now before I leave the gym. So I may just push my entire tricep or my entire shoulder day just off to Friday to do along with my quads. So, but either way, we're going to get in here. We're going to do this final set. We're at 57.5. We're going to really push it out. Not yet. At least 1 more. Nice. Nice. My biceps are shaking. That was a really good set. All right. I think we are going to call it. Let's do some, let's do what we got. Let's do a little bit of pose, and then I'm going to go do cardio. All right. Let's take a look at what we're working with right now. Untuck the shirt. Solid. Our waist is starting to come in really well, especially compared to our shoulder height. I think once we lean down, we have more muscle group, more definition, striation showing. I think we're going to be good. I do definitely have a solid amount of size. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. It's looking pretty good in my opinion. Let's move this right here just so we can get. Arms are looking nice and big. Starting to come in well defined. Looking solid on the side profile. More so the side profile on this side. Just the flex in general. Let me put more practice in. All in all, we are looking pretty good. Can't really see my back from there, but you know, I'm pretty proud. Of where we are setting right now. So thank you guys for joining me. It's been a good day. I've had a lot of fun. I've had a good time. I hope you've had a good time too. Hope you're having a good week. Hope your workouts are going well. Remember, you can do anything you set your mind to. We're all in this together and nobody's alone. Once again, thank you for joining me. And if no one's told you today, go to the fucking gym. I'll see you next time.